Hey traders, John Hall here. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, no I don't. In this video guys, is just general advice only. Actually, this is just education only. I'm just going to answer a question to help you guys out moving forward. So, yeah, so anyway guys, if see this is just a video just to help you out moving forward. If you do want some education from me, some free education, some coaching and so on and so forth, all links are in the description. So let's actually continue on here guys. Let's actually move forward here. All right, so the question that I got here, he says, wow, congratulations brother. He's actually talking about like I did like a trading success video here. This was actually back last year, and so I just got this question here. So I have a question to ask from you from what is the secret to your success? What is the, okay, so I'm gonna abbreviate these answers here, but what is the secret to my success? The secret to my success so far, well, the secret to when I am successful, and I don't always follow this. I screw up like a lot of people do, but I get back on track really quickly. The secret to success in the markets is having that long-term plan. The secret to success in the markets is having a trading system that probably the biggest thing I must say is having a trading system. There's actually two things here that's coming to my mind right now. Firstly, the secret to my success is having a trading plan or trading system that you 100% in your soul believe in. Not just because you bought it from someone, but because you actually believe in that trading system, because you've seen it so many times work again and again and again. Like the trading system I'm trading right now, guys, just absolutely rocks, and I have 100% belief in it. Why? Because I've seen it dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens times work out. Make sense? So that's the first thing I do say. And the second thing I do say when it comes to trading like that was, you know what, that's actually gone from my, that's gone from my mind. So let's actually forget about that. So the secret to my success is actually doing that. Oh yeah. And the second one is having a balanced emotional center with your trading. And the reason why that's important with your balanced emotional center with your trading is because you want to remove the emotion as much as possible from trading. So if you're too fearful in the markets, that's either because one, you haven't taken care of number one, which is that trading system thing, you don't truly believe in it, or two, you're risking too much money. Right, so therefore you got too much money on there, so therefore you're fearful. That fear, right? That fear of losing, that fear of risking too much, that fear if this is a losing trade, then I won't be able to, etc. Makes sense? So what you want to be, and where I am right now, and it's an amazing feeling, is obviously I have one right now because I've done the work, right, guys? Right, I've done the work and I continue to work every day. And two, I've achieved this, and I'm talking about this guy right now because this is the very first time in my last 13 years that I've actually experienced this. A balanced emotional center. And what does that mean is that every single trade I get into, my wins are not exciting me, but my losses are not hurting me. And if you can get to that point, that gives you that balanced emotional center in your trading, and that allows you to become a much better trade. That helps you become a much better trader in the markets. Makes sense? Because and what happens is that it's really interesting, guys, and I've seen this in my own trading. If I start to trade way too much of my account and I'm fearful of and I really don't want to stop loss, because if I do, it's going to really hurt me. Well, then what will end up happening if I start to trade way too much above that balanced emotional center, that section there, my account ends up going down even though I'm trading more, because the reason why is because I'm emotional. I'm emotional, and I'm making all these wrong decisions in the market because I'm emotional, because I'm trading too much. But what ends up happening is if you bump it back down, bring it back down to a nice level where it can give you that balanced emotional center, you're going to have much more rational instead of irrational, rational decisions. You're going to have much more centered, an emotional centered decision. It's going to give you better decisions, and those better decisions are ultimately going to make you more money. So sometimes in the markets, guys, trading less percentage of your account actually equals more money in the long run. I've seen it even myself just recently, guys. I'm trading a lot less than I have done in a while, but my account is just taken off big time because I'm making right decisions in the markets. I'm not afraid of having a loss. Make sense, guys? So that balanced emotional center is truly big, and you want to get yourself. So firstly, take care of number one. Get a trading system you 100% believe in. that you've done the work on. And secondly, with your trading system, you want to be able to get to a point where you put a trade on, and if you do have a loss, you're like, okay, cool, that was part of the thing. I'll just take the loss off and move on. But if you do have a win, the win's like, oh no, oh my goodness, you know, I made all this money. Because every time you try to put a lot of money on the market to try to make a lot of money, it always backfires on you. Make sense? So what mistakes have you made? Probably not following rule number one. Not really doing the work. Rule number one is the trading system. The biggest mistake that I've made in the past was not doing rule number one. Well, I just wanted to buy a trading system and then start trading straight away. And then I realized a year later, 2 years later, I was actually ended up going backwards because I actually wasn't doing the work. I wasn't doing the back testing. I wasn't starting off small and I wasn't growing. And I looked at my growth curve. And this happens to everyone, right? If this is where you are right now, and call this A, this is where you want to go, and call this a 2-year period. What ends up happening is that if I start down here and I get a trading system, I want to go to A as quickly as possible. I don't want to wait 2 years. I want to do it in a month. So then I won't do the back testing. I won't do the research. I won't start off small. I won't, all that sort of stuff, right? I won't get my balanced emotional center there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what ends up happening, right? I might see a growth like that. I might start doing really well, but then I end up crashing and burn, and I actually end up worse off than when I first started. But if you actually start off, let's make this here. If you actually start off small, your growth will look like this, but then suddenly what will happen? The same 2 years, right? The same 2 years, but when you take your time and you're patient and you give yourself time in the markets and you take your time and you be patient with it, the same 2 years passes, but this one here, by being patient and doing the thing, you're actually ahead now instead of rushing it. So rushing is always going to kill you. You are to give advice to beginner. The beginner is exactly what I just said there. What will it be? The very first thing is have a trading system that you 100% believe in and take your time. What do you think as rules as a Forex trader? Doesn't matter whether you're a and Nadim Forex, whether you're a Forex trader, a futures trader, a stock trader, it doesn't matter. It's all the exact same thing. A chart is a chart is a chart, right? The markets that do the exact same things. The markets that make the exact same patterns. So no matter what market you're trading, and I'll give you a little thumbs up for that as well too. No matter what market you're trading, you need to be able to have a trading system that applies to every market out there. Right, so whether you're a Forex trader or a future trader, it doesn't matter, right? And this is probably one of the biggest myths out there, is that you're a Forex trader or you're a future trader or a stock trader. One of the best things I can tell you is start developing a plan based on what the charts are telling you only, right? You talk about mistakes and stuff like that. My mistakes, my biggest mistakes in the past have been like this. I've actually had charts that look like this. And I've got all these indicators through here, and I've got trend lines, I've got Bollinger Bands, I've got moving averages, I've got all that sort of stuff. And this has been one of my biggest mistakes, is having too much on the screen, because it's just all these indicators have just been fluff and crap and have just kept me out of positions. Right? If I was looking at the stochastics, when I got into this GLD price just recently, I wouldn't have got into it based on what the stochastics tell me. But the charts are king. So now what my charts look like is this. This is what my charts look like now. Simple, right? Just simple price, moving averages, and volume. And you'll find every successful trader that I've known goes through that place. So that'll be probably one of the biggest mistakes that I've made. But then also what I do say is that, remove as many indicators as possible. Trade the price, trade the chart itself. And you only want to trade what you see in front of you at the time. Don't be trading based on what other people tell you, because that's what they think. You only want to place a trade. You only want to place a trade when you're 100% confident in that trading system, right? Because every single time you place a trade, every single time you place a trade in the market, you're gonna be fearful, right? It's like, is this gonna work out? I'm not sure. And the reason why you're fearful when you place that trade is because you don't know for sure whether this is gonna work out or not. And you're trying to make that one trade as much money as possible because you need to make money right now. You end up going backwards. Make sense, guys? So anyway, so I hope that this video has helped you out, guys. I hope that you can see. So secret to success, mistakes, advice for basically advice for beginners. And trading Forex and so on and so forth. So hope this helps you out, guys. Again, these rules apply to any market out there. Once you understand how to read this chart properly, guys, you can trade the Forex chart, you can trade the future chart, you can trade a stock chart. Put it this way, guys, the trading system that I trade right now, just crushing it, just absolutely just crushing it, doing really, really well with it, 90% win-loss ratio. I trade the stock market, but I trade options over that. The reason why I trade options over that because it gives me leverage. Now, my mentor, who makes hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, he crushes me in my income, but he trades the Forex market, the futures market, and the stock market. Because once you understand how the markets work, once you know how to understand how to read the market properly, then that'll be the best thing for you. So, and what I also do say is this, Nadim, and I'm going to give myself a bit of a plug here. I believe the way that I trade is the most powerful way out there, and my coaching is the best. So, Nadim, if you're watching that, and anyone else out there, the first thing in the description, go click on that. I'm actually giving away all my trading strategies, all my charting systems, all my mindset stuff, and I'm also giving away 4 weeks free worth of coaching as well too. If you're interested in that and you actually want to get my coaching, then I'm running a little marketing test right now over the last few weeks, and I'm about to finish it soon. But if you're interested in that, then click on the first link below, and again from that you'll be able to get access to it and see whether what I have is right for you. But I do know what I actually have is going to help you out as well too. So with that being said, guys, talk to you later.